Trust you.
Well, you know what? Why don't we go do that right now?
We.
Well, if you want. Or you can have a look over the swamp waters, your call.
I may as well see. I may as well see this part of it through. Yeah, Angelo just shrugs and says, "Well, all right. If you want to go do this now, hope you've got your words ready."
Oh. He just walks over like a big awkward dad, like, "Hey guys, how you doing?"
Why do you think Angelo didn't want to come with you? There's nothing more awkward than, "Hey, we've got to have another moral discussion right now."
Yeah, no. Are the two of them together, or are they separated?
Oh, they're separated. All right.
Okay.
Hero.
Hero. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Hero. I was gonna say he decides to teleport onto a roof. I assume this Neo, does this boat have like a roof of some kind for like a cabin or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little steamboat Willie
Teleported
boat.
on top of it to be pensive.
Yeah, no, he's sitting up there.
Nice.
Just taking a. He's enjoying the wind. It's like, man, it always reminds me of home.
Hero, you busy?
Not really.
All right,
Jumps down.
All right, come down. Where's Felina?
Where is
Felina's like sitting sort of on the side of the boat, you know, looking at the water. She's practicing with all-seeing red. She's like casting her vision below the water to look around in the water.
Nice.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say she was testing her body swap with fish.
Oh yeah, she keeps jumping in between fish and herself. Felina!
She's gawking at fish like Scott is.
God, you don't need to be involved in this conversation, alright?
That makes sense.
The three awkward boys head over to Felina.
Meanwhile, there's a boat with 12 angry men just off the deck.
Like a speedboat as well, and they all have like assault rifles.
It's just in the background. Throughout the conversation, it's just like a flaming like war boat taking shots at
You
it.
just hear Scott getting beaten to death in the background.
Right, Felina, Hero.
Why is it Dingo?
He leans on the boat and he just tips his cigarillo and just throws it overboard, and he goes, "Right, I'm sure you two have plenty of questions, and well, I can't help but feel that if this adventure's going to go any further with all of us working together, the best thing we can do is be honest with each other. So go ahead. What do you want to ask?"
Well, Dingo, why did you end up those 8 people? Did you kill them?
He looks over at Angelo and then he looks back. Yes.
Who were they?
One of them was Gravedigger Mullen. He was a man who was sent by a man called Boss Hog to hunt me down.
Who's Boss Hog?
He looks back over the water and then he looks back at you two and he goes, "You both know my name ain't Dingo, right?"
I mean, you've been saying your name is Dingo, so I've just assumed it is.
Yeah, no, you understand. It's one of those things where if I had my choice, I'd hope that people call me Dingo because that's how I like being referred by. Dingo has certain things to it. For example, this cowboy hat and this cowboy coat. This cowboy voice that I do all comes together and makes you think that I'm some friendly gunslinger. Now, ain't that right?
It's Captain Swift.
It fucking is, Captain. Sweet, you fucking knew this. I literally told you this before we started the campaign.
James
No,
has
you didn't.
So
I played
James
the
has
card.
one character arc, the animal man pretending to be someone else.
Yeah, yep. Welcome to my magical world.
Oh, man.
But before I was known as Dingo, I was known by a couple of different names. One of those names in particular was a no good name called Bad Billy Eye, or Bad Eye Billy.
You don't seem to have a bad eye.
Well, it wasn't so much that. It was when I was a little bit younger, I used to have these bad bags under my eyes that made me look a little bit crazy. That and my hair, of course, actually, yeah, I guess he removes his hat and his coat at that point to reveal that, he looks fucking nuts. Hold on, let me change that on his character sheet. I will be 1 sec. Hold on.
I've got to keep. Oh,
Oh
fuck.
no!
Oh
Okay,
no,
he
he's
turns
a
into
furry.
Captain Stewart for a bit. See, Snake, it's fucking. It all comes together.
Oh my god.
Either
I'm
way.
disappointed.
You should be disappointed in yourself for not seeing it coming after I told you that was what it looked like.
You're right. I'm disappointed for having faith.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Your hair is wild. Hero says as he stands next to Angelo with his full blue
And also
hair.
yourself, your hair, I guess, is anime as hell, but I don't know.
What do you mean? My hair is normal.
Either way, after a couple of years, let's just say that my criminal lifestyle finally catched up with me, and as I was robbing a steam liner, or I guess it was a magic-powered liner, I wasn't quite sure how it worked, my old gang turned on me, and he opens his hair up and reveals that there's a big old, like, opening, like, not his brain,
Ugh.
but you can sort of see skull. I got shot
dear.
right there, and I don't know whether maybe it was God touching my frontal lobe, but basically everything caught up with me, and I realized that every act that I had done since I was a 10-year-old boy, well, was no good, essentially. And I wound up on a gum farm, where I was brought in by a lovely old man and his daughter, and they got me back to health, and I reinvented myself for a little while as a guy called Jack Meadows. But there was a man in town called Boss Hogg who was buying up all the local businesses, and he wanted to buy the gum farm, basically turn it into a little commercial enterprise and starve these two out of their living. And I didn't want to let that happen. These two had worked so hard for it, and well, at this point I had fallen head over heels with this daughter. In fact, she was to be my wife.
Oh,
And then one day, man came to the farm. They knocked me out. They held me down, and I had to watch as the farm went up in smoke. Now, you two are lucky. You weren't around to see what happened to old Gravedigger Mullen, but I did. And let me tell you, when you see the love of your life fighting to get out of a building that's on fire, and you watch her skin peel back and fry like bacon, and her eyes swell up and burst, that's not something you very easily get over, okay?
oh no.
And now, I couldn't go back to being Jack, because at this point, this guy knew who I was. He knew that I was old bad Billy I, and he was the person who was responsible for burning down this farm. He made it look like something I used to do. And of course, I couldn't reveal myself, because at this point, well, I was just a broken man, alright? I didn't want to dip too much into my bet, you know? So, what can you do but just run away? And so I traveled around, I got this coat in the game, I won this hat, got this gun from an old blind marksman, and eventually I ended up in Terrebonne, helping people out, and that's when you guys turned up. And I thought if we kept traveling with the circus and kept moving around, then, well, my past would never catch up with me, and maybe you guys could teach me to be a bit of a better person. And then,
That's why you pushed us to do that.
well, not only that, hero, but like I said, I've done a lot of horrible things in my life. But if you guys can learn from my experience and become better people because of it, then my hope is I can try and offset a little bit of that. Not for any kind of moral righteous reason, but just the hope that I might see Constance again in heaven. So, that's why I kept those 8 people. Because at the end of the day, they were going to attack the people in the circus. They were going to go after you guys. And these were men who had chosen violence. And there was nothing more to that. So I could either stand back and watch as they ripped everything apart, or I could do something about it. Okay? And let me tell you, there was a lot of other things that we could have done. If Angelo was with us, maybe we could have brought him some kind of justice beyond, what had actually happened. But, people make mistakes, okay? I'm not saying, and maybe I'll keep making mistakes. And if you guys decide you don't want to travel with me anymore, then that's fair enough. You can throw me right off this boat because I don't know how to swim. Or you can take a chance on an old idiot like me and can't see if maybe I can put a bit more goodness into the world, alright? So to answer your original question, Gary Digamo knew who I was. Any other questions, folks?
Well, this is a lot to take in.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, and I'm not expecting you to come to a yes or no answer. That was going to be a long digestion process, but let's just say that if the chance comes, I mean, why do you think I look like a cowboy and a gunman, but I'm so uneager to pull a gun out if I don't have to?
You're a reluctant gunman?
Yeah, a little bit. As at the end of the day, a gun is a killing weapon, ain't it? Not like you or Felina or Angelo. You can use your powers for good. What use is a gun got apart from killing people? Or shooting far-off targets? Or bottles full of water, I suppose.
You know, people have legs and arms, right?
Yeah, and I hit those sometimes. That's true. He shot somebody. He did shoot that guy in the hand yesterday before he shot him through the chest.
If you're gonna fire a gun at someone, you gotta accept the possibility you're gonna put an end to them.
You know, it's up and down. That's right.
Yeah, Grandpa used to always talk about how guns were the weapons of cowards.
Yep, that's me. Big old yelly bellow coward who, for the past 5 years, has been running away from his past.
He also called them stinky, unkempt.
His grandpa was Batman.
His Batman what? His Batman was Grandpa? His Grandpa was Batman.
No, he's just a martial artist who thinks it's uncivilized. He's Obi-Wan.
That's true. But yeah, so I don't know if Boss Hog's gonna find me again. I suppose if I was a smart man, maybe I would take the fight straight to him and find a way to stop him, but well, I'm only one guy at the end of the day. There's not much I can do about it.
Yeah.
Well, is he in Hemlock?
Well, I don't know. Neo,
Yeah?
is he in What is where Dingo from technically Hemlock?
No, it's out west. Where you're from are the lands out west. The lands, so specifically the southwest.
I'm from the land southwest, so unless his business empire has been grown into like Runner's Gulch or the Crimson Messer, I guess not. But he seems to have enough power and influence that he can send his lackeys to Hemlock to find me.
I see.
Hmm.
Yeah. Angelo got a bit more than he bargained for out of that confession.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Man, this is a lot to take in, Dingo.
Yeah.
Hat
Well...
back on.
If you...
Oh yeah, I guess he puts his hat and coat back on. I guess.
Why'd you have to take your coat off for that?
I don't know.
Did he also put hold the Bible while he was talking about God?
Oh yeah, I should have asked. Does God exist in this set?
There are multiple gods.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
and
fair point.
Heaven isn't quite clear cut. There's
No, I
you get
figured.
sent somewhere after you die. It's very bureaucratic.
There's no real heaven or hell.
Ah, fair enough.
Meanwhile, Death is like, oh my god, you hear this fucking
You
wanker
get sent to the
keep
time
talking?
dimension, or
There's a lot of bureaucracy with death.
Oh, that's cool. Like a Terry Pratchett novel.
Yeah.
Yeah, kinda.
That's the fun guy.
But anyways, yeah, he's just
Whoa,
kind of
no.
he just lights up another cigarillo and he puts it back in his mouth. Then and he goes, "So yeah, that's my story. Or at least at least how much is written now. I never lied to you guys. I just never told you all the truths. Okay, I did
guess
travel
that-
with vampires. That did happen, and I did do good in other towns.
Come on, vampires aren't real.
Yeah, these ones were.
Vampires are pretty real.
They burnt up in the sunlight like vampires. They told me they were vampires.
Vampires aren't real.
Maybe you might meet one day.
The hero firmly believes that vampires are not real.
I can't
Nice.
speak. I can't speak on Hero or Felina's behalf, but I believe you're still trying to do good now, and that's what I think is important. Coming out.
I'm gonna
the
be
other
honest,
side of that.
I'm gonna be honest, Dingo. You're sketchy as hell, but you did try and you did help me and others with the snakes. So I'll
Elena
I'll
kind of
trust you.
eyes Hero a bit at that, you know, oh, you're sketchy yourself, but you did help us with the snakes after Hero has fucking, like, brushed that off with Felina multiple times.
That's true. And I did help you out with that Prince guy as well, and I'm trying to help out with
Yeah,
Randall, I suppose.
you helped all of us, and you're willing to help Randall and Felina. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust you for now.
Okay, I guess he puts a little hand out. Okay, that's another thing about Dingo. He has tiny hands, like baby's hands. Want to shake his baby's hands?
I guess Hero does.
Okay.
It's like, it's so tiny.
He just looks over at Felina, but he doesn't need an answer from her. In time. It's fine.
Still, I guess the plan now is go to Terrebonne and try and find that lawyer to
Yeah,
help
I guess.
Randall.
That's my.
Yeah, I guess
that's
so.
My plan, yes. But Angelo looks at Dingo. Should we say? Should we tell him?
Should we tell what?
Yeah. Why not?
So
What?
while we don't have the whole context of it, Dingo gave this a once over, and that circus might own Randall's soul.
I can't take his soul. I own that, damn it.
Do you have it in writing?
Yeah, she pulls out a piece of crumpled up paper like Bart Simpson's soul. Oh, actually, I traded it for Pogs. Alf Pogs.
It'll be like the episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs sold his soul to like a bunch of different people.
Oh, yeah.
I can probably find it in writing in my apartment.
Oh.
It'd be funny if
Oh, yeah.
Randall sounded like Mr. Krabs. Just throwing
yeah.
a suggestion out.
I'm gonna say Hero had a specific thought when he heard Dingo's story, and it was, damn, it really sounds like one of those stories of the redeemed hero.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Well, we better talk to Davros, I guess. Get him to look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
If
looking
you
forward.
can find him.
No offense, Felina, but I'm not looking forward to going back to Terrebonne.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm not looking forward to going back there with you, so feelings mutual.
Felina,
Dingo, I think, just smiles because the character dynamics have come back.
Yeah, and with that, the ferry, the ferry stops over here, and you can make your way on you're on the final trail to Terrebonne.
Nice. Should we pick that up?
and
next
they
time?
all lock arms and they say, we're off to see the lawyer, the wonderful
The
lawyer
lawyer
of Terrebonne.
So, anything else before getting to Terrebonne?
I don't think so.
I don't
No.
know anything.
I got
No.
character. Character happens.
Nice. So yeah, you make your way through through the trail to Terrebonne. It's in the afternoon once you arrive. You're right in front of the city gates. And should we end session there?
Yeah.
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 That's right. All right. Yep. Yeah,
Before we
from
do end
the
the session,
gate.
I really have to pee.
Okay.
Okay. I should change my character bonds. I don't know what to though.
I don't know what to change, even though I feel like stuff should have changed.
Yeah. I mean, you got the full picture on Dingo now, but
Yeah.
you could say, yeah, he told me a lot of stuff, and I guess I can trust him, but he is incredibly untrustworthy regardless. I could close my errand bond if we never go back to... Actually, we might go back to the circus. I'll hold that up.
Yeah, that's an open thread.
Okay. Okay.
Like the circus did. It's got to be believed. Aaron did, in fact, buy you time to leave.
Oh yeah, that is
Yeah.
true. Thank you, girl from what's it called? Mythbusters. You did well.
Wow.
I just imagine she looks like the redhead girl from Mythbusters.
Damn.
God
The
damn
funny
it.
thing is, as well, is that I had put a ton of his backstory in his bonds. This is no one remembered. Oh,
I mean, we can't
Like,
really
literally,
act, we can't really act on.
oh, I know.
Yeah, we can't really act on.
But anyways, yeah.
This out of
Hero-
character knowledge, or this character's knowledge that only exists in your bonds.
Yeah. Yeah, Hero went against his code today to save himself. There's still more good he can do in this world, and the best thing I can do is keep him on that track. I don't need him becoming another bad Billy Eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
It
think
was
of what to
hiding
do
in
with
plain
Dingo,
sight.
because it's like, at the root thing of it, I think
What
Dingo
do
is a
you
good
do
person
with
who's like,
Dingo?
well, I've been through some shit, and I don't mind doing cruel shit to get, good done. And
But
that's
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
And
I
the-
think it's just
and the
thing
reason-
with- I think when
Yeah.
push comes to shove, Dingo will just fucking do the bad thing and then just be okay. Then just like say, "Oh, I feel bad about it" later, you know.
Yeah.
But it won't like stop him from doing it again and again.
Hi.
You know what? I feel really stupid because in the one opportunity that I could have said what Dingo's real name was, I forgot to. So maybe I
And I'll never
should I
have
say
to-
that? I mean, he's probably not going to actually say it from
I think
here,
now
so
you've
maybe.
got to do it next time.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, next time there's a character growth moment.
So wait, so it wasn't Black Eye Billy?
Well, no, but like Black Eye. Well, Bad Billy Eye is what people that was his criminal name, but
Or Bad Eye Billy? Yeah.
Bad Eye Billy, yeah. But his actual name is Billie Eilish.
Ah,
Snake's soulless is leaving his body as he realizes that everything's a remix.
You know, at a certain point, it's not like clever just doing the same thing over and over again.
That's what's clever about it, because you
No,
never. No, because you never figure it out. It's always funny when it happens.
It's all. It's always funny the moment where my trust that you can do something different.
No, but that's the joke. Is that you think it's going to be something different, and then it's the same thing. But then it becomes different. Fucking Captain Swift didn't have a depressing backstory where his wife got burnt
That's
alive.
true, yeah.
That's true.
It's just the linchpin of the animal man meal.
Is this Dingo playing to an archetype?
Yes.
He's this
He
character,
literally-
this character. This is the third incarnation of this happening.
But literally, he said, "Yeah, I wear a cowboy hat and speak like this because I'm playing to a cowboy archetype," and none of you challenged that. Ergo,
I
it
would
worked.
know.
I mean, you should
This
have
is
known.
a
I said,
fantasy. This is like a kitchen sink fantasy, and that is like there's difference between subtly hinting and just making a broad statement that we
yeah.
are going to read. That we're going to read deep intent into.
I know. But Neo should technically know. I sent him with a big doc.
I mean,
The man had a wild backstory,
Yeah, wow, that's
and his real name was Billie Eilish.
nice.
Because I literally
I
recycled
mean,
it.
but I wouldn't know the archetype because I don't know your other characters.
Well, no, I mean, as in he's been playing the cowboy archetype because he's literally the gunslinger class.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
like the two other incarnations, I wouldn't know that.
Oh yeah, but that's not an archetype. I mean, that's just a James trope at this point. That being said, I haven't done it in Quest and Show yet. I mean, how the fuck am I going to pull that
And
off?
what's the James trope? Animal Man? What?
Well, no. So the James trope is character that you think is somebody, character who presents themselves as somebody turns out to not be that, but they always seem to have like an animal streak to them. So Captain Swift, as in Captain Taylor Swift, that wasn't his real name. His real name was like, was it Arthur? Oh yeah, it was Arthur Llewellyn Jenkins after the furniture store. And so yeah, I did that with him, and then yeah, I guess Dingo, because I mean it kind of turned up in the Gotham games, but like It happened with a
it's-
lot. Everyone
so
was.
it's just like a character that hides their true nature, and
Oh yeah, but I mean that's just kind of the nature of stuff like that. Anyways, it's just duplicitous characters. Murphy was duplicitous. Lou was kind of duplicitous, but not in a like just to kind of cover his own identity. Other people were duplicitous. Batman is like the ultimate duplicitous character because he's also Bruce Wayne.
so the James trope is hide true nature, and the true nature is animal related.
Not all the time, but it was in this case because literally, I mean, I've even given him like the same cheek tufts as like Captain Swift. So.
I'll be honest, like Snake said, like animal trying to be a man, and I just immediately.
Oh well, that was the thing
I
with.
just immediately thought Takamura.
Oh well, that was the thing with Captain Swift because he was a werewolf, but the joke was with him was that he was trying to find like a way to become human again. But the joke was that he was never technically human. He has always been like a wolf person. I don't know. It was I don't know. I can't remember what the fallout of that was. And then with Murphy and with Lou, technically they were man-bat. So yeah, I guess another animal thing. And then Dingo's called Dingo. But he's not an actual animal person. He's just called Dingo.
It's a lot more direct than I thought.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
It's not,
yeah.
Cause
It's very. I'm a simple guy.
Because Takamura is simply he's metaphorically a beast, pretending trying to be a man.
Yeah. Prince Pratt hasn't got any of that as well. Prince Pratt is just Prince Pratt.
I'm trying to think what to do with Felina's bond, but it's tricky. Because we didn't really interact much. It was mostly between Hero and her. Felina just revealing she's not as naive as she lets on with why she was incriminating Hero. It was still a selfish move, but...
And it wasn't that well thought out.
No.
like trying to pass... Like trying to cast suspicion off her for the body swapping thing by saying that... By just claiming that Hero has mind-altering abilities.
It's a long shot. It's a free point.
And just assuming they take her on her word on that, like.
In fairness, she was just like trying to get them to be, she was just gonna break out. She wasn't really shooting for getting released and clearing her name. Just, keeping things moving long enough to like find an opening to like slip out a window or something.
It's a good thing nobody got to see her crying into a lawyer's chest.
I'm trying to think what to do with that. It's getting trickier to play Angelo. I'm steadily losing. Well, not had a great sight of him at any point really.
I think you know what to do.
I just understood Vigor.
I think you know what to do with him.
Yeah,
he's a little posh kid. He just wants to, wants to do good, but he also realizes that
he wanted to be someone else, and he's not been very good at that. But he's like, he was born as.
And also he's been like, oh guys, have any of you got experience on how to be different people, and how has that worked out for you? Fucking Dingo there, just a fucking destroyed and ruined man.
Yeah, I don't want to be Dingo either. That's...
No, of course you don't. Nobody wants to be Dingo. Well, actually, I don't know. Dingo could reinvent himself.
Angelo's trying to be someone else. Dingo's trying to be someone else. Hero's trying to be...
I mean, in fairness sake, when they were having the chat earlier, and the second chat, I was debating leaning into the whole kind of like, hey Angelo, have you never wanted to be someone that you're not, who people think you are? But I felt that would have been a bit obvious, and obviously the way that you're playing Angelo is that he doesn't want to be too obvious with stuff. So.
I've been very bad at that. God, alright, I'm gonna leave Felina for another time. I think there's something there I can't, it's just didn't spend enough time with her.
I'm going to add a bond with Felina. I'm not going to change the one I've had, but I'm going to add one, which is...
Alright.
The one is one though I might just eliminate. I'm not sure. I figured Felina's powers similar to Hero's, and they're of another origin and are taking strange shape. I must encourage her to grow them. I kind of think that's just out the window now. I don't know. I haven't really spent any time developing that, and with the fucking
Right. Yeah.
yeah
Are you scaling back on that? You think?
scaling
Do
back,
you think that's like a pullback?
maybe a pullback. Yeah,
Is like seeing like the like he's seen how like the first steps of that have gone, and it might not be very. But that just kind of ties into the bond about her being less blind to the world and encouraging
yeah.
her
It's
for
like
home.
they do like I think there is a bit of connectedness now. There is like
Yeah,
was
and
it best
Angelo
for
hasn't
Felina
really
to-
seen her advances of her powers in a while. Like he hasn't seen her, far vision into someone's body.
yeah.
Yeah. Also, James, did your mic die again or something, or were you gonna?
I don't know. Has my mic
Okay, cool.
died?
No, I hear you.
I think I'll just leave
Okay.
the
Alright,
Felina bonds
Because you
alone
didn't
for
say
now.
what. Yeah, because you didn't say what your new bond with Felina was.
Well, I don't know. Are we going to go through all the bonds now? Because I've written all my new.
We're going through bonds.
Okay, I've written up all my bonds then.
Alright,
So
go through
give us a
them. Go through
give us a sec. Okay, so Hero. He has his heart in the right place, but needs some mentoring. At least he has my back, and I'll try and return the favor. That hasn't changed. The second one I wrote was Hero went against his code today to save himself. There's still some more good he can do in this world. But the best thing I can do is keep him on that track. I don't need him becoming another bad Billy I wrote, I had to reveal my backstory to Hero following putting him in legal trouble. He doesn't have to trust me, but he says he'll do so if I don't break the law again. I can't promise that if push comes to shove, but I'll continue to do good.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I do really like. I like in character referring to it as your backstory.
Yeah, everyone's got a backstory.
Yeah, like
Felina. Felina is discovering more of her powers, but she still hasn't quite figured out how to be more selfless. They're young kids with hopefully more years ahead of them, if I can keep them from killing themselves. That hasn't changed. My second Felina bond was, she's not as tough as she seems, and much like the people of Terrebonne, Hero and Angelo's influence will hopefully brighten her up. That has not changed too. I told the truth to Felina after I got here and Hero arrested. She doesn't want to talk to me yet, and she doesn't have to. I'm still going to work at helping out Randall. I don't have to, but I need to put some more good in the world.
nice. All right, take an XP for that.
And then,
Very good.
finally, Angelo. Which was, Angelo is a pragmatist, which will keep us alive, but isn't going to win him much friends. The best I can do is let him figure out who he wants to be in Hemlock, and I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't get us killed. He thinks he gets me, and I hope to God he never does. Okay, so that needs to change a little bit. And also, what was the first one? Oh, the lad is suspicious of my cynicism, not for a bad reason. I might need to soften up a little more around him, but he's going to need to gain a little more experience. At least I know he has my back. Yeah, I might combine all of those together and just change it to, I revealed my backstory to Angelo. Hero is accepting. Felina is quiet. Angelo is finding the revelation difficult. I'll just have to have his back.
All right. So yeah, that's an XP resolving the Angelo. That
Nice.
kind of as a resolution to the Angelo bond.
Nice.
All right, quite good. Quite good.
Quite good.
All right. So, anyone else have bonds?
Yes, I have several.
Yes.
Right,
Okay, you go first.
Yeah, right. Get
So
him
my
first.
first one, I have one Angelo bond. Previous one was Angelo seems to feel bad about dragging me into these scary adventures, but I'm honestly starting to enjoy it. So that's had some changes.
Yeah,
But
I bet.
Angelo's adventures are getting serious. People have died. Is he able to deal with the weight of this? You know, he
Don't
seemed
worry,
a
he had a
bit,
good talk with Dingo. It was just like, yeah, people just died, innit?
Angelo's adventures got. No, they only got that way because he wasn't there. They're his adventures.
Yeah,
he really needs to be
that's a
there.
funny. I guess it's Angela's character in it, but that is a funny way of him compartmentalizing it. Is that wouldn't have happened if I was there?
I don't even think Angelo fully thinks that. I think because you hit him back with the
Oh,
snake.
that's what he said in it.
Yeah.
Which, if he doesn't think it, then that's fine. I mean, that's conflicted
I said it when we were
characters.
thinking that Angelo doesn't fully believe what he's saying.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
He was just trying to bite back.
You're all little kiddies. You're all kids. You haven't figured anything out yet.
And Felina, what's your other bonds?
So I have two with Hero.
Okay.
Previously, I did a job with Hero and he wouldn't shut up and yanked my tail and got me beaten up and then got the attention of the guards and more or less confessed. So that has updated a bit. Hero is a proud, selfish idiot who got me locked up and then had the audacity to be mad at me for trying to get myself out of it, refusing to accept any accountability. What a prick.
Oh, nice. We both think we're
Should be
done.
an exclamation point at the end of that, I think.
And an angry smiley.
What a prick.
And
What a prick.
Got a load of this guy.
Get a
Hero and
load.
Felina
Oh,
did
this-
revert to being 14 in this session.
Wait, what?
Hero and Felina.
Everyone reverts to being 14 this session. What was the joke that we were doing? It was like Seinfeld, but it was Evangelion or something. I can't remember. It was a funny bit that we had for a while.
Nice.
Alright,
What's
the other
there?
Hero one,
Yeah.
I had Hero grows closer and closer to Breaking Bad, doing more and more cool shit. That doesn't mean he's good at it. And this is the sort of line about Hero being willing to compromise his morals. After everything, Hero wouldn't go with a minor lie of omission to help many people. If he doesn't wise up, he will be the death of us all.
That should also have an angry face.
Which cable should I cut, guys? Red or blue? Actually, I'll cut them both. Oh shit!
I have another bond with Dingo. Any bond
I
with
have
Dingo?
two with Dingo, actually.
Alright.
Oh boy.
So, previously, Dingo may have done some truly shady stuff in the past.
Yep.
He denies these crimes, but with this and the stories of the Black Eye Gang, I don't know what he's done. Sorry, let me get this. Okay. The Black Eyed Gang. Someone's daughter. 8 people. Dingo seems to bring murder with him, whether he does it or not. I don't want to be a victim.
Wow.
Mm.
Fair, but wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, and then we have
Does
one
she
last
not want
one.
to be a victim though?
I don't know much about Dingo and don't know why he's here traveling with us. What does he really want? Dingo says he wants to do good. A killer who wants to do good is more dangerous than a thief who doesn't kill.
Wow.
Those are my...
Where'd that come from?
Yeah. I do like how they are written in
More
character, though.
dangerous than
That makes them funny here.
Who said that? Who said that a thief who doesn't kill is more dangerous? Or is
No,
dangerous?
but she's a thief. She does bad stuff. She's not a good person, but she's not a killer. She's never killed
Alright.
someone, and she has no reason to start. And
Not like
even
her
if
moral
Dingo
code.
can say he wants to do good, but she thinks he's still just, he's a killer. His killing has led to more killing, and he'll probably kill more people,
It's a
believe-
fairly roundabout bond that just says I'm better than him.
I can't believe she's so cynical. It's bizarre. She's such a
Very
nasty
small.
woman, like Trump used to say.
Well done, well done bonds there.
Well done, Bonds.
And Hero, you got bonds?
Yes, I have.
You have to update your Dingo Bonds.
Oh no,
Literally
no,
have to.
Dingo's bond is completely the same.
Your character dies if you don't.
Oh, what, like the boss from Speed? That's cool.
I don't know, but obviously I have bonds. I have a thing with Angelo first because I'm just going down here. So the old one is Angelo tried to cheer me up. I'm grateful, but I don't feel I deserve it. Honestly, he's probably more of a hero than me. Art in the right place, but weird idea. Not being nice. Oh, that always. Oh, this is just old. There's the
That was
the
the
first.
older bond, yeah.
Yeah, the first. But the thing I want is the latest one. Angelo is way wiser than he lets on. That said, it seems something seemed to weigh him down.
Ignorance is bliss, baby.
Nice.
Yeah, no, even he can't ignore that he, how he
Gotcha.
talked in that thing.
Nice. Good job.
My problem is that I'm just so much smarter than everyone else. It's such a burden.
And the I'm gonna take Felina's last actually, because she's also comes after D. So obviously my old dingo was a dingo is hiding something. I usually don't try and dig into people's personal business, but there is something really off about this, and Dingo might have actually murdered innocent people and hiding it. So Dingo has a dark path. I'm gonna add, and he killed 8 people, not innocent. So far, he seems willing to change, but I still don't fully trust him.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's the most fair thing that has been written about Dingo this entire game.
Because the only confirmed kills he's had are those 8 people. When he talked about his backstory, he didn't cop to killing anyone.
Yeah. So that's alright.
And I would also like to do the shitty thing of technically Dingo didn't kill anyone. Fire and smoke killed people. If they could just breathe through smoke, they'd still be alive.
True.
Okay.
If they really wanted to live, they could have jumped out the window.
Oh my god. But
or climb up the chimney.
For Felina, my old one. Doesn't seem to matter what I do. Felina will keep being catty, with me.
Wow.
Constantly shirking off any responsibility, blaming everything on me, refusing to help me in her stupid stubbornness. 2,
You 2 kids have got to learn to work together, I swear it.
You 2 kids need to fall in love. That's the real tension here.
You know, I don't think you're like someone saying that Shinji and Asuka needed to get together. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
But that's weird saying that because they're both children.
They're both children.
Okay, here. Felina has tried to explain why she does the thing she does. And while I get many of her reasons, she's still very egotistical and rather take the easy way out rather than actually facing her problems with honesty. And I'm sorry, I won't lie like her. It won't help.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. Or if you do lie, get really good at doing it.
If you do, lying can help. The only reason we don't know history's greatest lies is because they've been accepted as truths because they were so helpful.
I'm gonna send you something later, Neil, because I got an idea.
Do you want to know a time where lying actually helped all 3 of us out? Is when Dingo fucking lied about what actually happened at their house. If he told the actual truth, everyone would be in jail.
Well, except me.
Hero.
No, he would have said Angela would have been involved in some capacity.
But then that would have been a lie. So it wouldn't have been true.
Yeah.
That's true. But also a lie.
And the only people who know that full truth are Dingo and Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
I
So if anything, Erin also killed those 8 people. I mean, technically she did, because she put the locks on the doors, but Dingo did ask her to do such a thing.
Yeah, but everyone thinks she's hot, so she's not evil, she's just morally grey.
Is that how it works?
So true.
That's so true.
Is that a TV tropes thing?
No, that's a fucking 2 best friends thing.
Alright, so Hero, you
that's
have another one with Felina, or?
I don't know. Felina thinks she needs to, like, give her a few years before she's hot enough to get away with all that. She hasn't quite become full milk.
I have the other one with Felina trying to cheer me up, but she doesn't seem to understand how serious this snake situation was. I mean, I can change. It could be changed to like Felina just. I don't know. And she does seem actually. She do seem to understand how serious things are, but her. I don't know if that. I don't know what to do with that bond.
How she understands how serious things can get, and maybe.
Yeah.
You might, and maybe it might be worth asking her about the snake situation again.
Yeah.
Because it seems it might be a little incongruous with how she seems to understand the other situation.
It's good though. I want her to go to court and like lie her way out of it. Actually, I shouldn't be on trial. All of you should be on trial.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, yeah.
All right, yeah,
Okay,
that's good. It's actionable. It's nice. All right, cool. Thanks XP for that. And Angelo,
I've
have you
got
come up with
3
anything?
bonds. I was able to think up a
Yay.
Felina one though. We can debate it. So first one was Hero. I wanted Hero to get more wise, but recent events may have only made him more weary. I want to harden him, not break him. I've got to build him up. I've got to build him up a go. What the fuck? I've got to build him up. Let's just go. I don't know where the go comes from, but that has changed too. Hero has lost faith in himself. I've lost faith in my charade. We both wanted the world to be simpler than it is. I've got to show him he can do good regardless. The act isn't working.
Oh, that's nice. I thought you people pronounce it charade.
I don't know.
No. Where the fuck did you learn that one,
I
but
don't know.
He's talking about the game Charades.
A charade.
yeah,
Alternate charade.
charades and charades are 2 different things.
I didn't know. Whatever.
I tire of this charade.
Wow.
I'm tired of this charade. How about you?
What are your other?
I've
bonds?
grown tired of caring about Americanism things. I'm just gonna fucking say whichever one I've learned. Who fucking cares
Nice.
anymore?
I don't know, Snake. You get annoyed when I say aluminum.
You don't say aluminum. That's the first time.
There we go. There we go. Have it again.
Aluminum? What about aluminum?
I'm so powerful.
Felina
Either
is
way.
less blind to the world than she lets on. I may have gone too far encouraging her out of her home. Did I really do that thinking it was for her good? That is kind of sidestepped into Felina doesn't have trust for anyone in this party. I dragged her into this world. I didn't expect it to go this way. But until we get Randall out, all I can do is try to limit the damage.
That's good. I think I like that.
So now fucking Angelo's just having a woe is me. I've destroyed this poor person with my own selfish ambitions.
God, he has got a very like what do they call it when not selfish but like kind of personal centric kind of view of the world with a lot of stuff.
A very solipsistic view of
Yeah, that's it,
I
solipsistic.
did this. It's very self-effacing.
I'm the protagonist of this campaign. It's
He is,
my
'cause
fault.
he's got-
Yeah.
His hair is the biggest.
Even
so-
Selena acknowledges that it's Angelo's adventures.
I mean, in fairness, every time you see Dingo, his head does get bigger.
Also, my god, it's almost like it's my bonds.
You know.
Dingo has more of a line than I thought. His cynicism cloaks that fact, but it's good to know. I should put more trust in him. Dingo's had it bad, and despite that he wants to do good, or so he says. But will he keep allowing death and destruction to follow in his wake so casually? Is that just a fact of what we're doing? I want to prove otherwise.
Nice. It's just 3 houses.
8 people.
You know, what's the number of acceptable losses? Where do we draw the line?
Insofar as destruction.
I'm just gonna say, you guys did let those 5 guys die to the snakes.
We didn't do it willingly.
But you did do it.
We led
Yeah,
one
but-
guy to the snakes, and we don't know for sure if he died.
Who knows what those wacky guys think?
These wacky guys. I like the thing that I said about the fact that they might have brothers and fathers who might come after you,
So,
which
yeah.
I don't think will happen. I can't see that happening at
that
all.
was a good-
I
that
want to
was
give
good.
you my
That was a
honest
really good point.
interpretation of Dingo right now.
Yes.
Like our character. I think Dingo is totally full of shit. I
Uh,
don't know how much he believes in his own bullshit.
he is totally full of shit, but that's his coping mechanism.
Well,
I
you see,
will
that's
say
the thing. I don't
Felina
know how much
doesn't
it is him
trust him.
saying things like, and he wholly believes in him versus just like trying to just brush every moral thing under the rug as like, but you gotta do what you gotta do. We're doing good, right?
And he's
I
He's
like.
close.
I really liked the angle with the as about the snake, the people
Yeah.
that you gave to the snakes, because like that's because that's not just like a sidestep. That's not just that's not just like an equivalency. Like
Yeah.
you're just like you're actually bringing up like actual like consequences.
No, exactly. I mean, it is.
What's
There is an
fun-
actual. It is an actual term for it, but it is kind of. It's almost like a
It was
butterfly
very-
effect kind of thing of this.
It was consequentialist, is what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I love
Which,
to see it.
considering what Dingo's life has been, that's kind of how he thinks about stuff.
Which is
But-
funny because that was actually where Felina was originally gonna go with the. Do you know who those people were who you killed? That was the angle she wanted to try and
And the
kill
funny
Dingo
thing is
with,
that-
and then Dingo fucking turned it around on her.
And the funny thing is that I've been sitting on that for 2 sessions. It's just I haven't had a reason to bring it up.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Um,
it's just
but
like
yes,
as we all
but-
go, Dingo, you monster, and then you just say, you realize you're all in the dirt with me, baby. We're all in the dirt.
He would. No,
still
he would
doesn't
say
think
he is a
that's
monster, but I don't think he would say it to those guys because I think he knows that like the moment he says like
Okay, no,
anything,
I'm not
anything negative about those
I am
guys, they will
underthinking it,
just.
and I am maybe just out of character. It's like Dingo sees that moment and goes, "Oh, you're going down a bad path. You maybe want to steer away from this one."
No, I
No,
think
Dingo has been getting very like Walter White on us, you know.
No, I was
Yeah,
saying the,
like,
I
I
was
think-
saying the opposite. He's like he saw that moment with the snakes and was like, "Oh boy, this could be the start of something bad."
that's why I was jokingly saying it's the party of villains. I mean, I know it's not because it's not. You got your own. It's the anime party, which I don't know how anime this is. He's got big anime hair.
This is
so-
I think this has ceased to be anime. I think we.
No,
No.
I
yeah,
think
but
we told
no, but
us-
Snake,
I think we told ourselves this would be anime, and
Yeah,
the
but
world
Snake-
said no.
yeah, but Snake,
No.
this would be a good anime though.
No,
Would
this
it?
is an anime.
This would be one I would. Yeah, this is
every
like.
Hemlock party would be a good anime.
That's
Dingo
true.
is an anime. Dingo is an anime.
Yeah, it'd be like Monster or one of those animes by that guy.
Fucking
Yes.
me
name I
and
can't
Sweet
remember.
made characters.
Uh,
Sweet's character was straightforwardly, I want the world to be some shonen bullshit. My character was, I want to pretend the world is shonen bullshit. Felina was
What was
playing
my
the Great
character?
Pretender, and you're a
And then,
sad man.
and then I threw a
Wow,
fucking.
down to the yowie. Shit, you're right.
I threw a grenade into this whole thing.
But yeah, no,
baby.
Dingo is
So,
still
I
anime.
think you
Like
just
he,
turned up and it was already
pretty
going that
anime.
way. I think
So,
I think
did,
the world was the grenade. You just were there to see the
Yeah.
pin get pulled.
So, Angelo,
yeah.
Yes.
did you attract renown, infamy, or rapt attention?
Did you?
Yeah, I caused a
Yeah,
fucking
fireball.
I caused an implosion over town.
That's
taking
right, you
fire
did.
out.
You filled your alignment. Take that. Good job.
And I
Yeah,
announced
Dingo did-
it's me, Angelo Elgato, doing
Yeah.
this.
Good job there. I mean,
Good job doing
Yeah.
9/11 there.
horrible showing last session. It's good to see you rebounding.
Yeah. You bounced back, baby.
You don't know that I didn't attract rapt attention with magic off screen.
What in the
I might
hospital?
not say
Yeah.
that's rapt attention if it's off screen, but I would beg to differ.
He was just
He did-
showing. It was just showing the nurses like cool tricks.
Yeah, I was doing.
Oh no, he would. Oh,
Doing my
see if
magic.
I was gonna say if Swede played him, but no, if Frank Gibbs had Angelo's powers and he was in hospital, he would use it for a lot of bad stuff.
I was
Especially-
going up to people in the hospital and saying, "Hey, do you want to see my magical cantrips?" And they were like, "Yeah, that sounds cool." And then I just saw someone going for the stairs and tripped him up.
And then like a Carry On film, you kept blowing nurses' skirts and fucking Greg. What's his name? What's the guy's name? Sid James just kept doing his dirty laugh.
Nice.
Oh my
Felina,
God.
Nice.
did
I
you
have
possess
etsy powers
someone
and I
in
won't
order
use
to? Did you possess someone in order to increase your material wealth?
No, I did
No.
not.
You did not do that.
You
Sad.
did. You
Sad.
did. You did possess someone with the intent of increasing your personal wealth, as in getting out of prison.
I don't think I think I have to be like taking
Oh,
something
yeah.
material.
Prove
Like that's
that.
the it's not even just like
You should have
some
slit
vague, advancing my position. It's material wealth. It has to be
Yes.
like money or loot.
Yes.
Give me
Something
dollar.
concrete.
Should
Uh-huh.
have slit some coin into Hero's pocket and got it later.
Hero, did you use
Yeah.
your abilities to get someone or something out of danger?
hell no, I didn't.
Most certainly did not. Sad.
Now,
I'm
Dingo.
Dingo.
We always have to.
please enjoy.
We always
Wait.
have to do you last. Did you uphold your principles even if it wasn't in your best interest?
Let's go through Dingo's principles. Our favorite bit.
Again.
Do you know what's funny? There's 8 principles. Just as there was
Wow.
8 guys.
The 8
One for each
principles of
person.
Dingo.
And you know what else? All those people died in a house fire, like he said happened to his potential wife. And he said that it looked like something he used to do when he was a bad guy. Also, his name is Billie Eilish. He's the bad guy. Duh. Everything fits together. Anyways, number 1, always finish what you started. I mean,
Yeah.
Does that really? I mean, what does that kind of mean, though? Is the thing?
You didn't
I
put
think
out
he
the
did.
fire.
I think he
so
did
you
that.
finished. So you
When?
just let it finish.
Yeah.
what you-
I guess so. Yeah.
Actually, no, you
Be
didn't put
ready
out the
to.
fire. You didn't finish what you started. So.
I mean, what he started was killing those guys, and he got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Be ready to throw down. I mean, there wasn't a lot of combat, but I guess he did put himself in the firing line for the other two.
Yeah.
If it had come to blows, I'm sure he would have been ready.
Sure, when you make a promise, keep it. No promises were made, so
Yeah.
does it apply? Be gentle with children, the elderly, and animals. Now, were any of those 8 people he killed children, elderly, or animal people?
Some of them might have been fairies.
See, that's sad. I don't like that.
Elena's a cat. Were you gentle with her?
I mean, he did get her off the hook.
There
True.
you go.
Furries
Um,
learn
re-
better.
Remember that some things aren't for sale. I mean, he bought fucking Hero's legal present thing, but that's it. So I don't know.
I don't think you betrayed that.
Be tough but fair. Um, yeah, I guess. I mean, he was fucking tough on them a lot by saying, "Yeah, I killed those fucking guys, and here's how yeah." Hey, you think that is bad? Let me take you on a guilt trip,
Yeah.
guys.
Good
I
job.
think that's fair. I think he
Yeah.
did that.
Okay.
Stephen,
And-
stand by your people. 10,000% he
You
did
did
that.
that.
'Cause he
You
got...
did that. Good job.
And now here's
then
always
my
the contested
favorite.
one.
My
Know
favorite.
where to draw the line. I mean, he said he's gonna draw the line.
He knew where the line was drawn.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
The line is in view.
The line is in view. He knows where it is drawn. I mean, yeah, but I don't really know what that means, even though I wrote it. I mean, I guess it's like know when to bring stuff to a stop, which...
I'm gonna say you
Hmm.
filled your alignment
Okay.
because I think with Stand By Your People, especially.
Yeah, and I think know where to draw the line is like when stuff has got like out of control, fucking rein it in, and I could have very easily have just played this guy just continuously lying the entire adventure, but he decided, nah, fuck it.
Yeah, take XP. Take XP.
All right, 1 XP for
Now then,
8 principles.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
We learned about that.
Yeah.
We learned about that magical writing, not magical writing, but you know.
We learned about the elf
Yeah, Volt Elvish, which
Yeah,
they have power
Volt
over his
Elvish.
soul.
Voltal Elvish. There you
Volt
go.
Elvish.
Yep. Take an XP for that. Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
No.
The fuzz?
No. Nope. Did we loot a memorable treasure?
No.
No.
No. But take an XP for playing.
Hey,
Well,
there you go.
Fucking
well,
level
okay.
7.
Well game.
I'm
Nice.
I'm at 9 XP out of 12. When am I gonna get to level 6?
Elena's level 8.